का पेपर 1 पेपर हमारे हाथ में है और हमको ये पेपर बहुत हल्का लग रहा है, बहुत हल्का पेपर है। नंबर इसमें 160 पहुंचाने के लिए बहुत मुश्किल करना पड़ेगा। बहुत पेपर इजी है, बहुत इजी। मतलब कि अब आप समझ जाइए कि पेपर का मार्क्स 50% ही है, बाकी आपको नंबर मिलेगा रिप्रेजेंटेशन पे। बहुत ज्यादा रिप्रेजेंटेशन पे इस पेपर में, इस तरह के पेपर में बहुत ज्यादा रिप्रेजेंटेशन पे ध्यान देना है। पेपर इज वेरी इजी, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फेच ए मार्क्स ऑफ 160। Now, we have to focus on the representation. Representation part become very important in this case. Representation part become very difficult. As usual, first question, which is compulsory, हम लोग 2 पार्ट में डिस्कशन करेंगे। पहले पार्ट में 4 क्वेश्चन, सेकेंड पार्ट में 4 क्वेश्चन। नाउ सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन है 1A, द डिसोसिएशन एनर्जी डिक्रीजेज ऑन गोइंग फ्रॉम N2 to N2 प्लस वेयर एज इट इंक्रीजेज ऑन गोइंग फ्रॉम O2 to O2 प्लस। एक्सप्लेन। दिस कैन बी एक्सप्लेन्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ molecular orbital theory, according to which a parameter bond order is defined, which is equal to number of covalent bond between 2 molecules, 2 atoms. Bond energy is directly proportional to bond order, and therefore higher the bond order, more will be dissociation energy. Both nitrogen and oxygen belongs to the second period of periodic table, but up to nitrogen energy gap between s and p orbital is very close, therefore sp interaction take place and we get a abnormal energy order. We get a abnormal energy order that is KKLL pi to px pi to py sigma to pz 2 to pi x pi y antibonding that is 0 sigma to pz antibonding 0, that is bond order of nitrogen is 3. Bond order of nitrogen is 3. But whenever nitrogen oxidizes to N2 plus, its bond order decreases to 2.5. Therefore, bond dissociation energy of N2 is higher than N2 plus. That means oxidation takes place with decrease in dissociation energy. Taking the case of oxygen, which is highly electronegative and energy gap between 2s and 2p orbital is very high, that's why A general energy diagram is observed. A general energy diagram is observed, that is sigma 2pz pi x pi y 2 2 2 1 1. O2, bond order of O2 is equal to 6 minus 2 by 2, that is 2. Now, whenever O2 is oxidized to O2 plus, its bond order increases from 2 to 2.5. Bond dissociation energy increases. Therefore, bond dissociation energy of O2 plus is higher than O2. In general, we can say that, यहां पे कंक्लूजन एक दे देंगे छोटा सा. In general, we can say that if electron is removed from bonding MO, then we get a resulting species having bond order, having bond dissociation energy less than parent molecule, while whenever a species is formed with removal of electron from anti-bonding MO, then we get this species having bond dissociation energy more than parent molecule. That is the conclusion. बॉक्स में डाल देंगे, कंक्लूजन को बॉक्स में डाल देंगे. 10 नंबर का है. अब 8 नंबर आएगा. नहीं तो ऐसे अगर कर दिए, ये दिखा दिए एमओ, 4 नंबर दे देंगे. जनरल स्टूडेंट जनरल मार्क्स. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन, अगेन वेरी इजी. अगेन वेरी इजी. Again very easy. That is an orthorhombic unit cell has following parameter: A is equal to 0.5, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 1.5. What will be a smallest spacing between successive 1, 2, 3 plane? 1, 2, 3 plane, Miller indices. बस छोटा सा डायग्राम देना है. डायग्राम देना है एक्स वाई जेड. That is minimum distance between two successive parallel plane is defined as interplanar distance. That is perpendicular distance between two parallel plane. It is equal to 1 upon d square HKL is equal to h upon a plus k upon b whole square plus l upon c whole square, where HKL are Miller indices, where HKL is Miller indices. HKL is Miller indices and ABC are unit cell parameter. A is equal to 0.5 angstrom that is, let it is x, B is equal to 1 angstrom, that is 2x, C is equal to 1.5 angstrom, that is equal to 3x. Now 1 upon d square HKL is equal to 1 upon x whole square plus 2 upon 2x whole square plus 3 upon 3x whole square, that is equal to 3 upon x square, और DHKL is equal to x upon root 3, और that is equal to 0.5 upon root 3 angstrom, that is the HKL. याद करिए, जो हमारे पुराने स्टूडेंट हैं या जो एग्जिस्टिंग स्टूडेंट हैं, सॉलिड स्टेट के टॉपिक में हम ये प्रॉब्लम जरूर करवाते हैं और इसको आपको सॉल्व करने को कहते हैं, और आप यहां पे 0.5 पुट करके 0.1 पुट करके 1.5 पुट करके सॉल्व करते हैं, लंबा सा कैलकुलेशन करके हम आपको 10 में 5 या 6 नंबर देते हैं और फिर कहते हैं कि जब भी ऑर्थोरोम्बिक आएगा आपको कहीं ना कहीं ए बी सी में कोई रिलेशन होगा, उस रिलेशन को आइडेंटिफाई करिए। यही फर्क है आईएएस और बड़ा बाबू में। बड़ा बाबू को क्या है, बड़ा बाबू कैलकुलेशन करिए, बड़ा बाबू दिन भर कैलकुलेशन करते रहते। आईएएस आप करिए, वो एक जनरल रूल बना देता है कि ये है, पुट करो, 2 मिनट में कैलकुलेशन हो गया। अब हम आपको 8 नंबर देंगे, 4 नंबर हम आपको 5 से 6 नंबर हम आपको देंगे कैलकुलेशन का, और 3 नंबर देंगे, 3 से 2 नंबर हम देंगे आपके इंटेलिजेंस का, क्योंकि आप अलग हैं। ठीक, अभी तक आपको कितने का फर्क लगा? 20 नंबर में 5 और 4 9 नंबर, और 8 और 8 16 नंबर, 7 नंबर का फर्क अभी तक आ गया आपको? आ गया ना? अभी आगे बढ़िए, 7 नंबर का फर्क आ गया है, और आगे बढ़िए। Express heat capacity at constant volume Cv of a substance in term of its internal energy U, and so that del Cv by V। बार बार हम कहते हैं थर्मोडायनेमिक्स में छोटा सा डेरिवेशन आ जाएगा, आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि ये हम कर सकते हैं, बट आप नहीं कर पाइएगा। ये वही है सी नंबर। सी में क्या है? सी नंबर है, U is internal energy is function of temperature and volume, so that du is equal to del U by del T at constant V dt plus del U by del V at constant T dV। del U by del V del T at constant V according to first law of thermodynamics, according to first law of thermodynamics, du is equal to, according to first law of thermodynamics, du is equal to dq plus dw upon del T at constant V और डेट इज डी क्यू भी बाई del t at constant v, that is q v upon delta t, because work done is 0 at constant volume, work done is equal to 0 at constant volume. This quantity is heat supplied, heat required to increase a temperature of system by 1 degree centigrade, or in other word it is heat capacity of a system at constant volume, that is equal to Cv. That is the Cv in the terms of internal energy, Cv in the terms of internal energy. Now, so that del Cv by del V at constant T is equal to del V del U by del T at constant V T. Now, since internal energy is a state function, we can interchange property of a state function, that is del u by del v at constant t v, or that is del u by del v at constant t is equal to 0 for ideal gas. Therefore, del of del t into 0 at constant v is equal to 0. आ गया। तो ये आपका 10 नंबर का था 5 + 5. Phenol and water are partially miscible liquids. By mixing these two liquids, we get two phases in equilibrium. Find the number of degree of freedom of system and mention them with the help of its phase diagram. This can be explained on the basis of the concept of partially miscible liquid. Two partially miscible liquid has only limited solubility, and therefore they separate into two phases after a certain concentration. Now, phenol and water is a typical example of this system. Now, phase diagram, सबसे पहले फेज डायग्राम ऑफ फिनोल वाटर सिस्टम, फेज डायग्राम ऑफ फिनोल वाटर सिस्टम, that is temperature H2O 100%, phenol 100%. Concentration, that means on moving left to right, concentration of phenol is increases. Suppose initially we have pure water, explanation of phase diagram, अब हेडिंग डालेंगे, पहले हेडिंग डालेंगे फेज डायग्राम, एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ फेज डायग्राम, Explanation of phase diagram. Suppose initially we have pure water, we have a completely transparent form. A small amount of phenol is added, it gets miscible in all proportion. It gets miscible in all proportion. Now, but as concentration of phenol progressively increased, at point X, we get a turbidity. This turbidity actually represents two conjugate solution at equilibrium. Solution X, that is phenol in water, and solution Y, that is water in phenol. Therefore, inside the curve, we have two phases with degree of freedom 1. That is, further addition of phenol only changes the proportion of phenol and water in two conjugate solution as long as temperature remain constant. That means degree of freedom is only 1. That we cannot increase the concentration of phenol without changing the temperature. At this point, if temperature is increased, then only effect is that proportion of phenol and water changes into conjugate solution. That means as temperature increases, both solutions come closer to each other. Their mutual solubility increases, so that at a particular temperature, both become merged together and again solution become transparent. This temperature is called as UCST, that is upper consolute temperature. Outside this curve, everywhere we have phase 1 degree of freedom 2, phase 1 degree of freedom 2. ये हमको एक्सप्लेन करना था फेज डायग्राम ऑफ फिनोल वाटर सिस्टम, है कि नहीं? तो इसमें अगर आप फेज डायग्राम दे देते हैं और एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं देते हैं तो मामला आपका फंस जाएगा, मामला आपका 4 नंबर पे निपट जाएगा, है कि नहीं? E part is the equilibrium constant for reaction this is 0.531 at 298 Kelvin. Calculate the Ag plus aqueous Ag E naught when E naught of iron is given. Now this problem is related to application of EMF measurement in the determination of equilibrium constant of a reaction. This problem is related to application of EMF measurement in the determination of equilibrium constant of a reaction. Now, Fe plus 2 Ag solid aqueous that give Fe plus 3 aqueous plus Ag plus aqueous. Now it is based on the fact that every electrochemical reaction is a chemical reaction also. Therefore, according to electrochemistry, that is delta, according to thermodynamics, delta G is equal to delta G naught plus RT ln Q, where Q is quotient of reaction. Now, when Q is equal to K equilibrium, then delta G reaction becomes 0 and therefore delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln Q, K equilibrium, but delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught is equal to minus RT ln K equilibrium. Now, therefore, log of K equilibrium is equal to NF E naught upon 2.303 RT, or log K equilibrium is equal to N E naught 2.303 RT by F at 25 degrees centigrade at T is equal to 298 Kelvin. We have log K equilibrium is equal to N E naught upon 0.0591, or E naught is equal to 0.0591 log K equilibrium into divided by N. 5 नंबर का आपका ये है और 5 नंबर का कैलकुलेशन है, एकदम डिवाइडेड है दोनों। 5 नंबर का ये है और 5 नंबर का कैलकुलेशन है। नाउ E naught is equal to 0.0591 log of 0.531, और E naught is equal to ये आ जाएगा E naught is equal to that is minus 0.06124 minus 0.01624 volt, or but E naught is equal to E naught AG प्लस AG माइनस E नॉट Fe प्लस 3 Fe प्लस 2, ये है कि नहीं? डेट इज देयर फॉर ई नॉट एजी प्लस एजी इज इक्वल टू प्लस 0.77 वोल्ट प्लस 0.01624, डेट इज इक्वल टू ये आ जाएगा 0.78624 वोल्ट, ये आ गया आंसर प्लस। इसको आप बॉक्स में कर सकते हैं। कंक्लूजन, above reaction is a non-spontaneous reaction in forward direction. It is more spontaneous in backward direction. Theoretically, it may be interpreted as that silver cannot reduce Fe plus 3 तो ये आपका पांचों क्वेश्चन हो गया। इसमें आराम से बारीकी से ध्यान रखते हुए इसमें आराम से हम 35 से 40 के बीच में ला सकते हैं। और एक बात और भी है कि ये इजी पेपर है तो इसमें आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा। आप सारा करके भी आइएगा, आप फॉल्सली आप सोचते रहिएगा कि हमको 40 तो आ ही रहा है, सब तो सही ही है, आपको आएगा 20 नंबर। ऐसा भी पेपर है ये। नाउ 2 का ए, 1 मोल ऑफ मोनोएटॉमिक आइडियल गैस एक्सपेंड टू डबल ऑफ इट्स इनिशियल वॉल्यूम अगेंस्ट ए कांस्टेंट प्रेशर अंडर आइसोथर्मल कंडीशन ऑफ 300 केल्विन। Calculate the heat involved. Calculate the heat involved. That is, according to first law of thermodynamics. According to first law of thermodynamics. According to first law of thermodynamics. That is, dq is equal to du plus minus dw. और dq is equal to cv dt plus del u by del v at constant t dv plus minus dw. Now dt is equal to 0 since isothermal du del u by del v at constant t is equal to 0 for ideal gas. Therefore, dq is equal to dw. That is, work and heat are equal and opposite in sign. Work and heat is equal and opposite in sign. Now, work done is equal to, since it is a irreversible path because it is expansion against the constant pressure, so it is a irreversible path. Therefore, dq is equal to p dv और q is equal to dq is equal to minus dw. Now minus dw is equal to pdv. Since it is irreversible, therefore external constant pressure into dv. Now w irreversible is equal to minus p external into v2 minus v1 or that is w irreversible is equal to nRT, because P external is always, external pressure of gas is always equal to final pressure of the gas. Therefore W irreversible is equal to minus 1 mole 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole into 300 Kelvin temperature, that is the W irreversible. Once you get W irreversible, Q is equal to minus W irreversible, ये आ जाएगा. That is 2.49 plus 2.4924 किलो जूल, ये आ जाएगा. प्रोसेस इरिवर्सिबल है बिकॉज एक्सपेंशन इज डन अगेंस्ट ए कांस्टेंट प्रेशर. टू का बी, a person claimed that heat engine exchanges heat with reservoir at 300 and 500 Kelvin produces 450 joule of work per 1000 joule of heat extracted from the hot reservoir. Is his her claim is feasible? Give reason to support your answer. Cyclic work is produced by heat transfer from one body to other body. Now diagram Q1 T1 Q2 T2 minus W extra cyclic, T1 is greater than T2. According to Carnot principle, now efficiency of such a Carnot cycle is 1 minus T2 by T1, and according to Carnot theorem, no cyclic process can have more efficiency as compared to Carnot cycle, or in other words, of the all cyclic process, a Carnot system produces more work as compared to any other cycle operating between same two temperatures. Now according to temperature, Carnot efficiency of such a cycle will be 300 by 500, that is Carnot efficiency is equal to 0.4. That means efficiency of cycle cannot be higher than this. Now consider the efficiency of self-claimed cycle, that is efficiency eta is equal to minus W cyclic upon Q1, or that is Q1 plus Q2 upon Q1, where Q1 is positive, Q2 is negative, that is 1 plus Q2 by Q1, that is equal to 1 minus 550 divided by 1000, that is eta is equal to 0.45. Now according to result, eta is greater than eta Carnot, and therefore it is not possible. ये पॉसिबल नहीं हो सकता, और ये हमारा आंसर है. Now consider the following opposing reaction A, B. A, B 15 नंबर का है भाई, ध्यान से, थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ी हुआ 8 नंबर पे आ जाइएगा. It is an example of opposing reaction. Since both forward and backward reaction are elementary, that means order and molecularity are same. Therefore, it is first order opposed by the first order. ये जो है वो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर अपोज्ड बाय द फर्स्ट ऑर्डर है. It is first order opposed by the first order. First order opposed by the first order, therefore A to B K1 K2. Now total decrease in concentration dA by dt is equal to K1A minus K2B. Suppose at t is equal to 0, इनिशियली ये गिवन है नहीं, हमको एज्यूम ही करना पड़ेगा, ये गिवन नहीं है ए एंड बी एज फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम, बट ये नहीं गिवन है कि बी पहले था कि नहीं था. सो एज्यूमिंग, ये एजम्पशन को देना जरूरी है. एज्यूमिंग ए नॉट इनिशियली ओनली ए इज प्रेजेंट at t is equal to t, a naught minus x that is minus d a naught minus x dt इज इक्वल टू K1 A नॉट माइनस K2 A नॉट माइनस X minus K2x, that is the second equation. Now dx by dt is equal to K1 A naught minus X minus K2x, that is the third equation. But at x is equal to x equilibrium, dx by dt is equal to 0. At equilibrium, extent of reaction does not changes. Therefore, K1 A naught minus x equilibrium is equal to K2 x equilibrium, or that is K1 A naught is equal to K1 plus K2 x equilibrium, that is the fourth equation. Putting the value of K1 A naught, we get dx by dt is equal to K1 plus K2 x equilibrium minus K1 plus K2 x, or that is equal to dx by dt is equal to K1 plus K2 x equilibrium minus x, that is the fifth equation, or dx by dt x equilibrium minus x is equal to K1 plus K2 into dt. Sixth equation. Integrating, we get equation 6, we get minus ln x equilibrium minus x is equal to K1 plus K2 t plus integration constant at t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0. Therefore, I is equal to minus ln x equilibrium, or that is ln x equilibrium minus x is equal to K1 K2 t. This is the general expression for the first order reaction opposed by first order. Opposed by the first order. यहाँ पे अगर नाउ अब ये हमारा जो है फर्स्ट ऑर्डर अपोज्ड बाय फर्स्ट ऑर्डर जो है, ये हमारा जो है अब क्या होता है कि ये हमारा आ गया। यहां पे आप एक बात ध्यान दिए होंगे, हम इनडेफिनिट इंटीग्रल किए हैं। इंटीग्रेशन जो हम बार बार कहते हैं कि अगर एग्जाम में हो, घर पे चाहे जो भी कर लो, एग्जाम में हम हमेशा इनडेफिनिट करेंगे और इनिशियल कंडीशन से इंटीग्रेशन कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू निकालेंगे। हम ऐसा नहीं करेंगे 0 से लेकर यहां तक। ठीक, नाउ concentration, second part, depict the concentration of A and B as function of time and explain. अब हमको K1 और K2 के रेशियो के लिए एक्सप्लेन करना है, तो हमारा ये आ जाएगा कि x इक्विलिब्रियम माइनस एक्स अपॉन एक्स इक्विलिब्रियम इज इक्वल टू e पावर माइनस K1 बाय K2 t, ये है कि नहीं? नाउ और वी कैन से दैट 1 माइनस एक्स अपॉन एक्स इक्विलिब्रियम इज इक्वल टू e पावर माइनस K1 K2 बाई t, और डेट इज x इज इक्वल टू एक्स इक्विलिब्रियम इंटू e पावर एक्स इक्विलिब्रियम 1 माइनस एक्सपोनेंट माइनस K1 प्लस K2 t, ये है. Now that is the concentration of B, that is the concentration of B at any time t. Now concentration of A at any time t is equal to A naught minus x, और that is equal to A naught minus x equilibrium 1 minus exponent minus x K1 K2 by t. K1 is 2 times higher than K2. Both are exponential decay. Therefore, there is sharp decrease in concentration of A and a slow increase in concentration of B. That is this. This is A. This is B. कंसंट्रेशन वर्सेस टाइम. अब हमको मिल रहा है इसमें मार्क्स, अदरवाइज नहीं. 2 का D, so that surface catalyzed decomposition reaction follow zero order kinetics with respect to reactant when its pressure is high enough. अगर प्रेशर हाई है तो है कि नहीं? नाउ Now, so that it is application of surface chemistry on chemical reaction which is catalyzed by solid surface. there are several gas phase reaction both unimolecular and bimolecular which are catalyzed by surface catalyst. Mechanism of surface catalyzed reaction is discussed by Langmuir and Hinshelwood. Langmuir and Hinshelwood. Now, a surface product. Now, according to Langmuir Hinshelwood, step 1, A plus S, K1, K inverse, AS, step 2, that is AS, K2, product plus surface is free. According to Langmuir Hinshelwood, rate of reaction is equal to K2 into theta A, where theta A is fraction of surface occupied by gas A, fraction of surface occupied by gas A. Now applying steady state approximation on AS dAs by dt is equal to 0, is equal to K1 AS minus K inverse AS minus K2 AS, that is second equation. Now, if CS is total concentration of surface active site and theta is fraction occupied by gas A, theta A, then concentration of S, that is free surface, is equal to CS 1 minus theta A. Concentration of AS is equal to CS into theta A. Putting the values, we get K1A CS 1 minus theta A minus K inverse CS theta A minus K2 CS theta A is equal to 0, that is the third equation. Or theta A is equal to K1 A K1 A plus K inverse plus K2, that is the fourth equation. Since concentration of gas is proportional to its pressure, therefore theta A is equal to K1 PA plus K2 plus K inverse. That is the general rate law for a first order reaction taking place at the surface of solid. High pressure PA, very high, so that K1 PA is very greater than K2 plus K inverse. Therefore, theta A is equal to K1 K2 PA upon K1 PA, or that is theta A is equal to K2 into PA power 0, that is a zero order kinetics is followed. That is, it can be depicted as plot, that is rate is equal to rate and pressure, that is zero order फर्स्ट ऑर्डर ऐसे करके डायग्राम बना देंगे, प्लॉट। थर्ड का ए, द वेव फंक्शन फॉर हाइड्रोजन एटम इज गिवन बाय R1s इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन रूट पाई ई पावर माइनस आर in atomic unit. What will be most probable distance of an electron from the nucleus in its ground state in the unit of A0, the Bohr's radius, and in angstrom unit? एटॉमिक यूनिट में ये वेव फंक्शन है। एटॉमिक यूनिट में तो सबसे पहले हमको कन्वर्ट करना पड़ेगा इसको। वेव फंक्शन इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू बोर्स यूनिट। नाउ वेव फंक्शन इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द बोर्स यूनिट, दैट इज R1s इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन अंडर रूट पाई A0 क्यूब एक्सपोनेंट माइनस R बाई A0। फिर आपको करस्पॉन्डिंग प्रोबेबिलिटी फंक्शन P1s इज इक्वल टू 4 पाई R स्क्वायर R1s स्क्वायर R1s स्क्वायर। ये आपको बस सिंपली इसको पुट करके dp बाई dr ले लेना है। dps dp1s बाई dr इज इक्वल टू 0, r इज इक्वल टू A0 आ जाएगा। बस आपको यही करना है। ठीक, फिर एक प्लॉट बना देना है। ये 4 पाई R स्क्वायर R1s स्क्वायर वर्सेस दिस, ये A0 R। Cerium plus 3 ion with F1 electronic configuration is colorless, while cerium 4 ion having F0 electronic configuration is red. Explain. The major source of color in the lanthanide is FF transition, पूरा एक्सप्लेन करना है। ऐसा नहीं कि केवल चार्ज ट्रांसफर लिख के आ गए तो आपको भी ट्रांसफर कर देगा फिर से प्रीलिम्स देने में। तो FF ट्रांजिशन इज फॉरबिडेन ट्रांजिशन, more forbidden as compared to DD transition. That's why it appear as a weak sharp band. FF transition appear as sharp band because F orbital is deep seated inside 5d and 4s orbital, and therefore it has no interaction with outside ligand or anion, and therefore it is expected that color of lanthanide only depend upon the number of electron in the f orbital, and it is experimentally observed that Fn and F14 minus n have same color, that is 0, 14 colorless, 1, 13 colorless. This explains that cerium plus 3 ion with F1 configuration is colorless. But sometimes lanthanide in the oxidation state other than 3 having different color as predicted by number of electron in its f orbital. This color of lanthanide in the other oxidation state is explained by charge transfer spectra, like cerium plus 4F0 red color, samarium plus 2 that is F6 yellow color, europium plus 2 F7 that is blood red color. These colors are different from the FF transition and they are explained on the basis of charge transfer. In lanthanide, two types of charge transfer take place. First is ligand to metal charge transfer, as in case of cerium. But major source of charge transfer is interorbital electronic transition, that is transition of electron from f orbital to d orbital, as in case of samarium plus 2 and europium plus 2. तो ये आपको एक्सप्लेन कर देना था पूरी तरह से. SiH3NCH is linear whereas CH3NCH is back bonding के कारण नाइट्रोजन यहाँ sp हाइब्रिडाइज्ड हो जाएगा और यहाँ पे sp2 रहेगा. What type of hybridization is expected for SO3 and PF5? Explain the shape of these molecules. तो इसको आपको हाइब्रिडाइजेशन करके और पूरी तरह से शेप बताना है. 5-5 नंबर का है, मतलब आप हाइब्रिडाइजेशन करके और शेप बता दीजिए. ये देखिए बहुत दिन बाद आया है. Write down Debye-Huckel limiting equation for ith type of ionic species in salt solution with symbolic significance and unit. Symbolic significance and unit. और ध्यान रहे ये ith आयन के लिए पूछ रहा है, मीन आयोनिक एक्टिविटी कोफिशिएंट के बारे में नहीं पूछ रहा. Debye-Huckel limiting law is related to ionic strength and activity coefficient of an ion in a solution. According to DHLL, log of gamma I is equal to minus A ZI square I power half ionic strength, where A is solvent constant. A is solvent constant. It depends upon nature of solvent and temperature. For water at 25 degrees centigrade, A is equal to 0.509. Zi is charge associated with ion. I is ionic strength. I is equal to half summation Zi square Mi square. That means it is ionic strength of the solution, and its unit is molality, that is equal to mole per kg. Mole per kg. Now, ionic strength represents total electrical intensity of a solution, that is actual activity of maximum activity of a ion in solution. मैक्सिमम एक्टिविटी कि कितना हो सकता है. नाउ Z is dimensionless, therefore unit of A is mole power minus half kg power half. This is the unit of A का यूनिट ये है. Now, DHLL is a evidence that activity is always less than molality of solution. That is, actual contribution of a ion to the solution is always less than its concentration. Now, according to DHLL, log of gamma I is always less than 0, because A is positive Zi square I, and therefore gamma I is always less than 1, or that is activity AI is equal to gamma I into M, that is AI is always less than Mi, molality of the solution. For dilute solution, M tends to 0, therefore I tends to 0, therefore gamma I tends to 1 according to DHLL. Therefore, for dilute solution, activity is equal to concentration. एक्टिविटी और कंसंट्रेशन डाइल्यूट सॉल्यूशन के लिए सेम है. अकॉर्डिंग टू DHLL, ए प्लॉट ऑफ, लास्टली प्लॉट दे देंगे, लॉग ऑफ गामा आई वर्सेस C, that is I power half. It give a straight line. तो ये हमारा ऐसा है. Intercept of this straight line will be 0. यही हमारा हो जाएगा 0 पॉइंट। ये हमारा 0, ये ऐसे है प्लॉट, ऐसे है प्लॉट। ये है पॉजिटिव कोऑर्डिनेट, ये है निगेटिव कोऑर्डिनेट, ये देखिए ये है प्लॉट। मॉडिफिकेशंस पूछे नहीं गए हैं, इसलिए हम मॉडिफिकेशन देंगे नहीं यहां पे। व्हाट इज LCAO? LCAO स्टैंड फॉर लीनियर कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल. It is utilized in molecular orbital formation. According to LCAO method, that is psi MO is equal to C1 psi 1 plus minus C2 psi 2. That is, MO is obtained by linear combination of individual wave function of the electron. C1 and C2 represent electron holding capacity, plus sign indicate bonding MO, minus sign indicate anti-bonding MO. Linear LCAO method is used in MO formation because linear combination of eigen normalized wave function generate a eigen normalized wave function. That's why if atomic orbitals are normalized, then MO formed by linear combination of atomic orbital is also normalized. Bonding MO is defined as that MO which is formed by constructive overlap of two atomic orbitals. Its energy is lower than any of the individual atomic orbitals. Since constructive interference of two waves increases the amplitude of function, that's why probability of finding electron in bonding MO is always high. Anti-bonding molecular orbital are those molecular orbital which is obtained by destructive interference of two waves. Its energy is higher than any of individual atomic orbitals. Since destructive interference of two waves decreases the amplitude of wave, so probability of finding electron in anti-bonding MO is very less. Is very less. Very less. Non-bonding MO are those MO which give a zero overlap. Actually, non-bonding MO remain as pure atomic orbital and its energy neither increases nor decreases with respect to initial condition. Non-bonding MO remain due to two conditions. First, energy condition, that is 1s and 2s orbital, non-bonding. Symmetry condition, like 2px 2py orbital, here energy is equal but symmetry is not. So there are two conditions for formation of non-bonding MO. फिर छोटा सा डायग्राम से बता देंगे। ये देखिए बॉन्डिंग एमओ है, ये देखिए नॉन बॉन्डिंग एमओ है, ये बॉन्डिंग एमओ और ये एंटी बॉन्डिंग एमओ। ये देखिए साई स्क्वायर, ये देखिए ए एटम, ये देखिए बी एटम, ये देखिए ए एटम, ये देखिए बी एटम। और psi square, that is इंडिविजुअल एटम, ये देखिए ये है साई ए स्क्वायर, ये है साई बी स्क्वायर, ये है साई स्क्वायर बी एमओ। ये देखिए ये देखिए साई ए स्क्वायर, साई बी स्क्वायर, और ये देखिए साई ए बी एमओ स्क्वायर। इनफैक्ट बॉन्डिंग रीजन रिप्रेजेंट ए नोड है। ये बताते हुए हमको करना है ये डायग्राम। फिर हाइड्रोजन एटम का डायग्राम बना दीजिए, 1s ऑर्बिटल, 1s ऑर्बिटल। ये देखिए, ये देखिए, ये देखिए सिग्मा बॉन्डिंग, सिग्मा एंटी बॉन्डिंग। ये देखिए, ये देखिए, ये देखिए यहाँ पे 0 ऐसे। इधर एनर्जी, इधर आर। कोऑर्डिनेट बनाना मत बोलिए, ठीक? ये आ गया। एक्सप्लेन द फिनोमेनन ऑफ कैपिलरी एक्शन विच शोइंग रिलेशन बिटवीन एंगल ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट एंड नेचर ऑफ लिक्विड एंड डिराइव द एक्सप्रेशन वेयर सिंबल है। डेरिवेशन तो वही है, आराम से कॉपी से कर सकते हैं। डेरिवेशन बुक में भी अवेलेबल है। बस डेरिवेशन के लास्ट में जो है हमको जो आएगा वो आएगा गामा इज इक्वल टू, डेरिवेशन के लास्ट में आएगा गामा इज इक्वल टू 1/2 एच रो जी आर अपॉन कॉस थीटा। यहां पे आपको ये बताना है कि फॉर मोस्ट ऑफ राइजिंग लिक्विड थीटा टेंड्स टू 0 डिग्री एंड मोस्ट ऑफ फॉलिंग लिक्विड थीटा टेंड्स टू 180। देयरफॉर cos थीटा इज इक्वल टू ±1। और उसके बाद आपका यहां पे लगा देना है ±1, बता देना है। फिर इसमें आगे ये भी कह देना है कि दिस इज यूटिलाइज्ड इन द एक्सपेरिमेंटल डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ सरफेस टेंशन ऑफ ए लिक्विड। फिर डबल कैपिलरी का फॉर्मूला बता देना है बस। To eliminate liquid junction potential, KCl salt bridge is used. Generally, does it eliminate liquid junction? We cannot say. We cannot say either it eliminate the liquid junction or not, because formation of liquid junction is a inherent property that whenever two opposite charge migrate in opposite direction, whenever two opposite charge migrate in opposite direction, with unequal speed, then charge separation is evident. Charge separation is evident, and if this charge separation take place about the junction of two liquid, it will generate liquid junction potential. But one thing is very clear, that this liquid junction potential is given by, one thing is very clear, that this liquid junction potential is given by ELJP is equal to EWT minus EWOT, फिर WWT और WOET का वैल्यू पुट कर दीजिएगा, जिससे आ जाएगा ELJP इज इक्वल टू T माइनस माइनस T प्लस RT बाई F ln A2 बाई A1 plus minus 1. Now, one thing is very clear, that in the salt bridge, transport number of cation and anion is nearly equal. Therefore, if T minus is equal to T plus, then ELJP is equal to 0. Therefore, salt bridge eliminate the liquid junction potential. The complex of NiCN4 is dimagnetic but it is paramagnetic. ये तो हम रोज करवाते हैं, रोज ही करवाते हैं, बट VBT से आपको करना है। आपको क्या क्या करना है? हाइब्रिडाइजेशन करना है, ये बताना है कि साइनाइड क्यों पेयर कर रहा है। यहाँ पे स्ट्रॉन्ग फील्ड लिगेंड नहीं कहना है, स्ट्रॉन्ग डोनर लिगेंड, मोर पोलराइजेबल लिगेंड, Cl माइनस लेस पोलराइजेबल लिगेंड, सो पेयरिंग कैनॉट बी डन। जो जो पॉइंट्स है वो हम बता दे रहे हैं। यहां पे फिर आपको क्या करना है कि अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन देखना है और ये करना है, टू अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन है ये प्रूफ कर देना है। स्क्वायर प्लेनर के लिए जीरो मैग्नेटिक मूवमेंट, ऑल इलेक्ट्रॉन आर पेयर्ड, और इसके लिए ये सारा चीज बताते हैं। अच्छे से करना है। 10 मार्क्स का है, 5-5 नंबर का दोनों है। वाई आर डी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ट्रांजिशन आर फॉरबिडन, वाई दे आर वीकली एब्जॉर्बिंग एंड वाई दे अकर एट ऑल। 3 पार्ट है इसमें, 3-3 नंबर का। ठीक, नाउ वाई आर डी ट्रांजिशन आर फॉरबिडन ट्रांजिशन? DD transition is a type of electronic transition, and electronic transition is governed by the selection rules. Selection rule for electronic transition is as follow. Selection rule for electronic transition is as follow, that principal quantum number change to any integral value. Azimuthal quantum number changes to plus minus 1, that is called as Laporte selection rule, and delta S is equal to 0, that is called as spin selection rule. Now consider DD transition, then delta L is equal to 0. That means all DD transition are Laporte selection, Laporte forbidden. Now, a forbidden transition take place with lower intensity. That is, if psilon is less than 100, it is called as forbidden. If psilon is greater than 10 power 4, it is called as allowed transition. that means like this, that is allowed, forbidden, relaxed transition. That's why, since DD transition is forbidden, that's why it is low intense, weakly absorbing, low intensity. And why do they occur at all? They occur due to relaxation in selection room. जो हमने बताया था कि टेट्राहेड्रल एंड नॉन सेंट्रोसिमेट्रिक ऑक्टाहेड्रल कॉम्प्लेक्सेज mixing relaxation, that dipole moment is not equal to 0, they are not symmetrical, so d and p orbital of ligand mix together. Selection rule is only for pure orbital. Vibronic relaxation in centrosymmetric octahedral complex, उसको अच्छे से लिख के एग्जाम्पल के साथ आपको बता देना था. फिर अगर चाहे तो ये भी बता सकते हैं कि इंटेंसिटी ऑफ VCl4 -2 is greater than intensity of cis CrH2O4 Cl2 is greater than trans CrH2O4 Cl2, ये बता देना था. मिक्सिंग रिलैक्सेशन, वाइब्रोनिक रिलैक्सेशन, तो ये हमको करना था. और ये फर्स्ट पार्ट का हमारा डिस्कशन ये है. हमने पहले कहा था कि डिस्कशन को हम लोग 2 पार्ट में करेंगे, 4 क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट अपना जो सीरीज होगा वेबसाइट पे वो होगा सेक्शन बी पेपर 1. ठीक.